Hey guys, how you doing? I was talking to some fellow crafters today, and I mentioned that I have so much paper. So much paper. It's just getting on my nerves. I have so much paper. And I think I have 36 D-stash boxes already filled and still have so much paper. So I said, you know what? I think I'm going to put together some flow books. They didn't know what flow books were. So I decided I'm going to do a video on it. Hey, why not? I don't know, most of y'all know what they are. But all you do is, I've got these 8.5 by 11 sheets of paper. Some of them I've dyed, some of them Amy has dyed. Some of them are stationary, not stationary, what do you call it? Copy paper. Just fold them and start doing like you're making a signature for a book. Because basically that's what you're doing. You're making a signature for a book. And it's going to be a flow book. But you don't put holes in it. You don't sew it together. You do a Midori style. And that way, when you need a piece of paper, or whoever you give it to, or sell it to, or whatever you're going to do with them, you go to your flow book. And there they are. Like with the way I'm putting these together now, if you wanted to make a rainbow journal, you already have the papers put together. If you want to make glue books, you already have the pages together. And it takes up so much less space. You can get a box and stand these up in them, line them up in it, and you know, you've got your signatures. Even if you want to make a junk journal, it's here. The signature is there. Just go and look through it and see what do you have standing up in there that looks like it will work. And just, you know, keep adding them. Keep throwing them together. If you want to come back, even though, you know, I have these here that are all this type of paper, I can add scrapbook paper. I can add magazine paper. I can add anything I want to in with these. Because it is a flow book. And the papers just flow from one to the other. Let's say you're working on something, you need a pink piece of paper real quick. Tell me right here, you got a piece. Or, you know, some dark blue. Oh, I got 2 pieces in there. Just go to your flow books and look through it. Even if you say you want all green for a nature journal, go through all the signatures you put together and pull all the greens. You got a dark one and a light one in here. So these are how you do flow books. And like I said, you can put a cover on them. You don't have to. You can tie them with twine. You can tie them with this wax thread. You can tie them with, yeah, I'm pinging. Don't always. You can, you know, tie them with elastic. You can tie them with anything you want to. You can make them as thick as you want to. You know, there's no rule to a flow book. What can go in it, how you use it, or anything else. You just keep adding to it. Most of the time it's different types of paper, to be honest with you. It is different types of paper. And that's because it's for junk journalers. But if you're just putting together something that you can store all your papers and stand them up in a box to get them out of the way and off the shelf, because if you look at all this paper, it takes up a lot of room. Especially if it's laying opened up. When you fold it, it's taking half the space. It's going to stand up like this. You can put them in file folders and stand them up in a drawer. Anything you want to store them in, but they fit perfectly in a shoebox, actually. And it doesn't take up a lot of room, depending on how big you make them, really. But, you know, it's just a way to clear out some of the clutter of the paper you have sitting around until you're ready to use it, or gift it, or happy mail it, or whatever you want to do with your flow book. And like I said, you know, you could, hey, Christmas is coming up. There's a lot of crafters out there. You have a lot of paper you want to get rid of. Put together gigantic flow books with that paper. Put, you know, a little pretty little wrap around it. Put a little ribbon on it. And send it out and say, here's to your 2021 crafting stash. You know, just give it away. Make somebody else happy. So, there's some ideas for you. I hope you'll try some of it. I think these make perfect Happy Mails. And, you know, if you want to, you can mail it media rate. Who's going to know? Because it is paper. Okay, I'm going to say this is going to be a flow book. And I'm going to take this wax thread right here. And I'm going to cut it. And I'm going to come in here in the center. And I'm going to stick it in there and come around the outside. Pull it even. Tie it just like you would a signature. I'm going to put a knot in this because I want it to stay together for a while. And there you have it. Probably should have done that on the end, huh? That's okay, it won't bother anything. There you have it. In one signature flow book, all of it's tied together. It's not going anywhere. It'll hold up. I'm going to store it just like this until I decide what I'm going to do with them. And I'm going to keep working on them because you wouldn't believe the amount of paper I have. You would not believe it. I'm not even going to mention it. It's sinful. It's disgusting. Nobody should have this much paper. But, you know, I'll be finishing up these packs, and then I'll start adding some different types of scrapbook paper, cardstock, golly, Tim Holtz papers, you name it, I got it. So, yeah, I'm just going to be putting together flow books. Now, when I get to my vintage stuff, I put all that together in one signature, well, in however many signatures it takes, but I keep my vintage stuff separate from the regular stuff. But, you know, if you put a cover on this, this is like a cute little glue book. Great rainbow journal. So, have fun. Just, you know, explore with what you have and try it out. You know, if you've got a bunch of pages you tore out of a magazine and you're not ready to cut them out yet and they keep falling out of wherever you're storing them, fold them up. Just fold them down the center, tie them together, and make it into a flow book. Okay? See you later. Bye-bye.